Hi! Two fat ladies coming at ya.
I'm Sean.
And I'm Amy, and we are two FAT, faithful available teachers for Young Living Essential Oils.
Yes, we are.
And we're so glad you're here. We are talking today about
Idaho, a blue spruce.
Yes. So this is an oil that I've used not a whole lot, just a little bit. I got it. I think it's very intoxicating. Spruce isn't your favorite, though, is it?
I have to be careful.
Okay.
They can be overpowering.
Okay. I love it. But what are we learning? You found some really cool information about Idaho blue spruce.
How you have the what do you call it? The fancy book.
I do have a fancy book from you. Yeah, there's some pretty cool information here. I was reading that is, hang on, let me look at my notes and let me look at my fancy book. Releases emotional blocks, bringing about a feeling of balance and grounding. Mm-hmm. That is really awesome. Mm-hmm. Yeah, tell me what you found. There's more, but let's talk about what you found.
The Idaho blue spruce is grown on a 250-acre farm in Idaho.
Yes.
It's the St. Marie's adjacent farm. It's the tree farm. The St. Marie's farm grows other botanicals, and it's 200 acres. 200 acres.
Yes.
So when do they plant these pine trees?
They plant them in the spring and harvest them in the winter.
In the winter, like Christmas trees.
But they replant them. It's a reforestation project, so it's not. They're working on reforesting the forest, which is amazing, because goodness knows we need more trees.
Now the Idaho farm started in 1992 and has never been touched by pesticides or chemicals.
That is incredible.
As well as in 2000 when they started the tree farm.
Yes. I love that they're so conscious of where they're putting the seeds. We are the only company that has the seed to seal guarantee. So tilling the land, planting the seeds, cultivating the plants, distilling and bottling. It is seed to seal. Young Living wouldn't do it any other way.
And the distillery is usually near the farm.
Yeah, typically they have it on the farm, or they have a distillery close.
We were just looking at a picture of Gary Young and other people that are out at the farm. If you ever want to go visit the farms, we can tell you how to get there.
Yeah, make an appointment.
Make an appointment. We're going to do that.
I'm so excited. We
at
get
convention.
To go to the farms. Yes, at convention. That's amazing.
But they were in a picture online. You can go look at all the pictures, the seed to seal process. You can watch the videos. It's just hilarious how they were all, 12 people or something? Yeah. I didn't count. Standing in one of the distilleries on top of all of the stuff that they'd put in there.
That's pretty
cool. And of course, Gary Young's in the front and he's leaning down. Because he loves having pictures of himself, but he's always himself and he always looks so happy and so calm.
Yeah, he's doing his life's purpose. Like, you can really tell this man is passionate about what he's created. He's working on his life's purpose, which we should all be so lucky. Really and truly, we should all
I just don't understand how he can run a company with 11 farms and 300 and some products. And, I guess he's got all of us.
Well, I guess he's got a passion for it. Yeah, he's doing what he needs to do. He's doing amazing work. All right, so what else, Ms. Sean?
So the Idaho blue spruce, and you've probably heard of a blue spruce. I know I've had one for Christmas before.
Yes.
The needles are a little bit colored, blue tingy. But they do use the needles, the limbs, and the branches when they distill. This beautiful oil is in only 2 of the blends so far.
I know. I noticed that it's in 2, and I said, I wonder if it's got all these amazing properties. Why they're just using it in 2 of the blends? Because typically they take those oils and use them in so many different things. And what did you tell me? Your words of wisdom.
They may not have that much to use. And this is another thing I want to say.
Yeah.
There are many different species of spruce. Additionally, there are several parts of the tree that can be used as well. Therefore, it's always important to know the genus, species, and what part of the plant that it's distilled from. Remember, many companies may use a substitute species or a combination of species that may not offer the benefit you're looking for. They smell very nice, but they're not all the same. Too many companies label essential oils generically, which means none of us really know what they're putting in the oils that they sell to us.
That is word up. That is truth right there.
And that comes from our friend and Young Living distributor at experienceessentialoils.com, Nan Martin. She's an LSHC and a CRTS, and I love her website. She's very informative, and she makes a good point that you get what you get with Young Living.
Yeah.
You get what you pay for.
You get what you pay for sure. Yeah, they really. I did have somebody ask me the other day, but they're a little more pricey. And you know what? I said, well, the difference is it takes one drop, and you can see benefits, and you can feel the difference, or you can go and spend, half of what you would spend at Young Living, and you probably have to use a bunch to get what you're looking for. So there's
and you don't know if all of those farms are chemical free.
Word, yes. So this was interesting to me. They Northwestern Native Americans use the Idaho blue spruce, and when we say the Idaho blue spruce, it's not just a blue spruce. These are the Idaho must mean something, because there's 4 oils that are Idaho. They've got Idaho as part of their name, which I think is really cool, because that's where it should be grown. Just like, whenever you see something Florida's oranges, there's a reason, because they're supposed to be grown in a certain area of the world. And these are Idaho blue spruce, Idaho tansy, Idaho. So I really love that it's a label. It's that's a kind of I want to say a badge. That's good. That's wonderful.
Do you want them to say Provence lavender?
Of course you do, because it sounds beautiful. But only if it's.
It would be cool if everything was labeled which farm it was from.
Right, for sure.
All right, Gary, get on that.
But the Northwestern Native Americans, it's a sacred tree to them. Years ago, they used it for so many different things. We were reading that they use the gum for canoes. To kind of bind canoes together.
Seal it.
To seal it. For smudging and purification rites, inhalants, fumigators, and revivers, lung and throat troubles, stomach troubles, and tea for scurvy and cough remedy. So
those Native Americans know what they were doing.
For real, they did. And for scurvy, you hear, oranges, falls of limonene, and that's amazing stuff right there, to be able to use it for something like that. So
there's a lot of limonene in this, and there's also a lot of alpha pinene.
Pine.
Yeah. You want to know what the constituents are in the oil, so you kind of know, and you start to learn what is for what.
Yeah.
For health reasons. But always look at your label, see if you can diffuse it, see if you can take it internally, and see if you need to. What do you do with the carrier oil? Dilute it. To
How
put
does
it on
say
you.
to use this? Mine says you can use 2 to 4 drops directly to desired area, no dilution required. So it's not a hot oil. You can put it right there on chakras or vital points. Inhale directly, which I've been doing this entire video because I love me some pine. Diffuse. Let's see. Take 2 drops in a capsule daily as a dietary supplement. Is it labeled as dietary supplement? I don't think it's in one of our vitality lines, but I think that was kind of before we needed to specify.
It doesn't say
supplement
that you can take it internally.
Okay. What does yours say? Directly inhale?
Everything what you said.
Oh, fantastic. Diffuse.
You know who's really drawn to this? Dogs and horses.
Oh, horses are drawn to this.
Yeah, so you can take the bottle and let them smell it, or you can put it in your hand and rub your hands together and let them smell it. They sit under pine trees to ground themselves and for rest and relaxation.
Okay.
These animals, they know.
They know stuff.
And don't use it on a cat, though.
Yeah,
that's dangerous.
It's a big no-no for cats.
So be careful with the cat.
Okay, good to know info. And how would you apply it to your dog? And so why would you apply it to your dog?
If your dog is feeling anxious, it needs
like
calm.
Charlie needs a little.
Oh my gosh, the Charlie you heard in the last video barking at the back door. Yeah. He's a Yorkie. They're a little nervous.
He needed a little bit of Idaho blue spruce.
Totally,
on that little guy.
I would have put some in my hand and rubbed it, and then I would have rubbed it on his fur from his head to his tail.
Okay, so that's the direction you're going.
I don't really want him to eat it, so
No.
I wouldn't put it too much to where he could get it on his
Yeah.
back.
Okay, that's good to know. All right.
Calm that puppy down.
Calm him down. And I take it. I will put it. I think I've done this for. It wasn't a nighttime blend. It's been a while since I've used my Idaho Blue Spruce, but you can put it on your wrist. I'm trying not to. It's very intoxicating for me. I love the smell of this Idaho Blue Spruce. It's not your favorite, so I probably shouldn't have played it right next to you.
Why do you say it's not my favorite?
Because I think you said it's pine's not your
I
favorite.
have to be careful of pine.
Okay.
Some of the pines. There's a ton of pine. What kind of pines do we have?
Oh,
we have pine.
Northern Lights black.
Yeah,
spruce.
we have that.
And what other? We have pine. And one of my favorite combos is to put pine and in the diffuser with some thieves and a little clove and orange. It's a little combo of that.
Yes, Miss Chemist.
I know. I love to do a little. And
you are not afraid.
I'm not afraid. No.
So we have junipers.
I know how they make me feel. Amazing. Yes.
Junipers are pines too.
Yeah.
Juniper can also be considered a cedar tree, and cedar trees can be scary for people in Austin.
Yeah, you know what? I can use cedar wood, but I am a little scared of juniper because I'm allergic to juniper. Like whenever the juniper's blooming, I'm sneezing like crazy, but I'm allergic to cedar too, and I didn't realize that until we moved to Austin. And I use cedar wood oil regularly in the house, and I'm perfectly fine. So
it's different than just the flowering part.
Yeah,
it is the pollen that upsets your sinuses and your lung function.
Yeah. Welcome to our random conversation of the day. We're so happy that you came to join us to learn about Idaho Blue Spruce. Do you have anything to add?
Yes, come see us at our website.
Yeah, yldist.com/2fatlady. All right, you guys have an awesome day, and please, give us your questions or comments in the below, or check out our website. We're here to answer questions. Thanks so much. Have an awesome day.
Bye.
Bye.